Here's the background OBS task, kill it. And then I'm back. Why did it have to immediately, as soon as I hit start streaming, crash? It's like, I was like, it's rendered a few frames, it's fine, is it fine? No, it wasn't. In the end, it wasn't. First, I should have really scheduled this thing like for 8:15 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. because of how much late I am. I shouldn't have plugged my camera in because I don't need it right now. I'm not even wearing a sock on my left foot. I've only one on my right foot right now. I'm on the foot area. Well then, ACC SteamVR. I had turned keyed as much as I could beforehand, but still, how many issues it's like a few curveballs I got thrown, and then the fact that how much I fucking got delayed with dinner for the 30th millionth time. Because dinner can't be just like not get in my way for like 5 minutes. Oh wait, I'm wearing SGP again. SGP, what the fuck did you do? There it is, there's the server. We need the password, that's the only thing we care. Yeah, password don't, so. If we're gonna just search for. So. Medium skill. Password. Connect. So. Put on the second sock. Well then, we have a minute left in practice. The only thing I can do at that point is just open the setup menu. That's the only thing left. What do I see that is like immediately wrong? Maybe a bit more toe on the front. There's only 0.1% on toe on the front tires. So might wanna have a bit more there. Camber's maxed. Do we notice anything else broken? Electronics. ABS of 4. TC up to 3. We'll leave it for now at this. Yeah, I'm just a bit sus of that. This is still a Nissan. It kicks like a bloody mule on throttle, so I'd be surprised if I could drive that at this level. Soft ARB on the front, brake bias backwards, damper should be fine. There's a lot of, I'd say there's quite a bit of rake in there. Let's say brake ducts for 2020 is for 20 track and air. It's a bit wide open. Let's close them one click. And tire pressure seems to be also a bit low for that perhaps. Although this is, yeah, I think this is Silverstone. I wanna go up on the pressures. Yeah, we'll just go 0.5 up. I think that makes sense. I didn't check what sessions we have. When. I could have adjusted this stuff slightly better. Maybe one click out of the ribbon? No, we'll just leave it at. Which does this? Yeah, it shifts the air mounts a lot forward. Let's just. Let's take the gamble. So 4 hours later, it's probably gonna be warm at that point. Let's see. People are doing 58.8 on this track. That's not even that quick in all honesty, 58.8 from the fastest guy. And he's driving an M4, it's like, come on. I think for faster than that at 2020 with optimum track is very much possible. think even I can do that. That's the fastest. There's quite a few people off the pace a bit. My hope is to just get down to the 2 minutes with this old machine. I should probably move my seating, but I think this is honestly pretty solid for this car already. Well, temperatures, they've gone up as expected. And maybe one click on the front ducts or brakes. I think I leave the pressures actually alone for now. Oh yeah, the Nissan doesn't have... You don't get RPM, you get speed on the readout, which is really weird. Also, the blue lights are very dim. I need to change that. I know it usually has a page for this stuff. It is. When I once drove the car's a bit bouncy, it feels like a bit stiff. Dash. It's a bit too much detail. This is a normal one. Yeah, it feels very bouncy. Let's say the brakes are solid at least. Not disappointed with it. I'm very surprised it wanted to step out mid-corner there. That's something I didn't expect. I mean, that corner is borderline flat in the boat. But hey, this isn't a boat. This is Godzilla. Godzilla doesn't take prisoners. Yeah, my seating position makes it that I can barely see the rev lights. That's good enough. And I have the bar below. Like, I'm braking way too early, it feels like. This car is actually like good brakes. Or I'm just traveling very slowly down the straightaways. Which would be very surprising. Like, it's an old car, it shouldn't have much downforce or drag on it. It might have a lot of drag because, I mean, it's a massive brake. It might not produce downforce, but still be not have good aerodynamics because it's a brake. Yeah, these bumps out of Chapel are always something to behold. A bit less sideways driving would probably be better for me. Sweat's starting to form already on my forehead. The sun hasn't set outside yet, so it's still very warm. Way warmer than it's actually on the server. Do occasionally get a cold breeze into the room. Oh, the tire pressures are completely and utterly fucked. No! Ah! Right when I... Looked like such a decent banker lap. Now I have no clue what my pace will be. Due to that bloody mistake. But I'm not sure it's 6 seconds worth of time, that mistake. God, let's try to snatch the rear brakes. Come on, go down. I'll click on my ABS. Genuinely, the sequester preset is pretty solid out of the box, I would say. At my usual slight adjustments, so I think it's honestly very drivable, this set. Out of the box. Granted, I did give it a lot more front suspension travel, but like a lot. And I'm not sure if I'm like bottoming the front of the car out here, or if we're hitting the suspension travel limit on the rear or the front. Because the car is clearly like hitting some sort of limit. I'm not sure if it's the floor or if we're hitting the suspension end of suspension travel point. Yeah, you get some oversteer here, I guess, on the brakes with this brake bar setup. No, it's uncontrollable. Oh god, the lap time isn't good. This does not look good. 2 minutes, 1, 2, oh. Yikes! I'd hope for a bit better. This is not good. This is awful. 4 seconds off the pace. Yeah, the wrecks would have been quicker. Although I've never tried the wrecks actually at Silverstone. Oh, lost time there even. Oh god. But yeah, interestingly enough, you don't need like stupid amounts of TC with this one compared to the 2018 spec, where like you need a lot of TC to drive the thing. There's a few tens to be gained, but not really much. I'm looking for like a multiple second gain, but it's just not there. They didn't give the car enough power, I would say. And VOP just doesn't give the car enough power to compete. Right, what do I need to do with my tire pressures? I mean, I'm running also like higher fuel loads, but like this is... Need to adjust my tire pressures a lot. Turn to garage, okay. Oh man, 5 seconds off the pace. I should have picked the AMD server instead of this. I was like, nah, I'm on the cusp really of like driving in this split if I had like proper rating and stuff. It's like, but I should stop driving shit cars then. To get a proper pit score rating. Because I'm fucking around right now and finding out. this down. Take the fuel out because we actually need to like push. Like, what can I do in all honesty? Car's bottoming out a bit. I guess that's like the only thing that I have really as a reference point for something not being quite right. Yeah, I would need like, I think to be halfway competitive 2 seconds of the time. Be nice, but I don't think that's just gonna happen anymore. Car's just too awful for this. Yeah, I think my front end is bottoming out.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I have left one more lap after this one. But I have kept up with this guy in front. This M4. Ah, my HUD is covering up my brake bias adjustments again. God damn it. This improvement isn't even enough to improve a position at all. Like, it's not even close. mean, I'm not the slowest guy, at least, but it's also a very small split. My tire pressures are also getting completely wrong, which is interesting. Okay, that was too much of the good. Let's get out of the way of this guy. I mean, fastest guy is also a second up on everyone, so at least that's something. How much fuel do I need? 3.58 per lap? I don't think we have a mandatory pit stop in this series. Where's correct? And configuration, 45 minutes. No pit stops, yep. So, 58 divided by 60 plus 1. Memory store, 45 divided by memory recall. 23. 24, 25. Lukas just take 25 times 3.6, I think, was it? About 90 liters or so. That's a lot. Have a bit more than a minute right now. Temperatures are identical to practice. We're slightly down on the rear pressures. On the right side, I think it was also down. Left side seemed fine. Okay. I think I've done everything I can.
30 seconds.
But this guy is just too slow. Engine is started. Alright then.
Stay single file.
I don't know how this McLaren 720S guy didn't manage to fall for better. He's like 8 seconds off the pace. Well, I'm like 4. On my second Qualy run, I was about 4 seconds off the pace. So I'm like about half a second down on the next guy in front of me. Dump some heat into these brake discs. Man, you can crank these brakes a lot rearwards. Like 47.5. That's how far you can crank the backwards, considering this thing starts at about 62. Some solid brake movement. Not too far forward, actually. Goal would be awesome to finish without getting lapped. Start setting up my brake bars again. That's not too far.
Go in double file. Green light, give it all you can.
It's stuck in first gear.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There comes the Porsche. Will it have straight line speed on us, or will we actually have straight line speed on people? Oh, it looks like at least we're faster than the Porsche. A nice... Oh, cornering speeds. I mean, look at how much more speed the Porsche just
Clear on
carried.
the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I think this car really suffers from, like, it's stable, but you don't have any amount of aerodynamic pace. What was that, please?
Clear on the right.
So yeah, the issue with this thing is it's a right engineering, but without the understeer. But about the same amount of cornering speeds. Perhaps would have made sense to even slice more rear wing off it to perhaps get more rotation for higher speeds to medium speed stuff. Once I enter a straightaway, I'm usually... No, they can still keep up with me in the slipstream. Or more than that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, but I hope for something that has, you know, a bit more pace than this. Unfortunately, this car is just completely awfully slow. And we've lost nearly all the positions we've gained at the start. And I wouldn't be surprised if I lose the next one. No major mishaps at the start either. The 720S driver is still absolutely terribly slow. I don't know how he signed up for this split. Considering you need to be 700 rating, I'm just under 700 after my previous races. I just was like, well, I should be above 700 if I wasn't driving stupid cars and if I wasn't racing literally based off 2 races, which one of them was very shit. Oh, you want to go around the outside of me? Oh.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It is handled, you could say, nicely. Problem is it's slow. A little bit wide unnecessarily.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2. I don't know the fastest lap so far.
Pretty sure I saw a car there in the pit lane. Okay, he carried the speed for turn 1.
Car on the right.
I will clear maybe before the next
Clear on
turn.
the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I guess the Porsche actually collided with Ferrari, or had to take evasive action. Yeah, there's another McLaren that is in the pits parked. Ferrari is considerable. What are you doing? being asleep on the wheel or what?
You're on the left.
Oh, there goes the Porsche. Not quite completely out of it, but I brake a bit early here. We're actually up to P10 right now. I don't know for how long is really the question. Really, it would be interesting to see how much faster how much slower the Ryder is around here in comparison to this thing. Probably the Ryder would suffer on this track also a lot due to the amount of high-speed corners. I thought this car could have some aero performance, but I was absolutely completely wrong. It does not have any aero performance. And there comes the Ferrari. I mean, I'm not gonna pull over for any of you guys. You're not that much quicker actually than me. Considering I've basically shotgunned myself into the foot with this car choice. Although I'm not gonna put a massive defense either. Porsche versus BMW M4 in front. He's still side by side. Now the Ferrari should come down on me. No, he's a bit too far back, unfortunately for him. I think I can carry more speed than that for that corner. The Porsche is like still stuck behind the M4 there in front. Just two delivering each other a hard-fought battle. And then there goes the Porsche. Not too surprising. That's one more position for us. Although the Beamer's now gonna fully pull away from us. I mean, the next car in front is like 10 seconds I have ahead. That's not beating my qualifying time still. Which weren't that great either. The Ferrari and the Audi are battling behind. It's good for us. I think the Ferrari struggles to follow me through corners. I think the dirty air is affecting him. Because I wouldn't be able to explain him being unable to, like, follow me high speed. Follow me with the understeer. I know that Ferrari is known for being very understeer, but like that guy must have like set it up at least a bit to stop that. He should be quite a lot quicker, but he just can't do anything. I actually gained on the BMW in front, which is interesting. Maybe get some people who run out of fuel. So now, I think the Ferrari has some top speed set. I mean, I've been keeping him at bay. I don't understand. Yeah, he washes out. Actually, in the straight, he is able with the slipstream to follow me. But out of the corner, he clearly washed out there. I had more corner speed than him. He had to lift off mid-corner to follow me. He just doesn't have the corner speed. Maybe his lines aren't perfect. Or his setup, or both. Actually, he was quicker through there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I don't know why he lifted off after the slight collision. Clearly turned in on him. Maybe he got some oversteer, who knows. Yeah, Beamer is now drawing the gap back out. So I don't know.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Oh, I missed an apex here, that's really bad. Although the Ferrari is very slow for turn 1 as well. I don't get it. Can't be that I'm like faster through the high speed corners than a Ferrari. keep doing this all day. As long as I don't screw up. It's relatively easy to do, but I'm not in the halfway point yet. And also my tires could die. No! And that's both positions gone. That was all that was needed here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Why did he suddenly have in the second stage of acceleration more power? He suddenly just like I was in the corner way quicker than him, but he could just punch out of it way quicker than me. Oh fuck.
Light damage on the front of the car.
Well, he was dying anyway. I didn't spin him. He spun on his own. Oh, the Ferrari's gone now. The Audi is now a significant portion behind us. However, we did also take some air damage in the front, which isn't helping us. We can see what the Audi driver can actually do in clear air. He has about just under 8 seconds, yeah, 7.5 nearly, to run down on me, and he has 24 minutes to do so. I was about to say the gap was suddenly way too large. No, it's just the error in the gap calculation. Missed apex there. Finally, we've reached the halfway point. He's gained about 8/10 this lap around.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
And there's about 11-12 laps on the clock still. Although compared to the Ferrari driver that struggled for a very long time to get by me, he has gotten by me twice. Actually halfway knows how to pass people. Oh, and he has gained like half a second just for sector 1 on me. He is now going full attack mode. And I think my tires are also packing up now, which is like, oh boy, this is not looking good for me. Yeah, he's gained a massive this lap. He has found himself and it's just not gonna make mincemeat out of me. Okay, about 1.3 seconds this time he gained on me. Okay, that's too wide. Game's gonna... No, it's not gonna give me a warning. Okay. Just invalidates lap time. Which is a-okay with me. I'm really actually keeping up with the M4 in front. Like the gap is genuinely stable to him. Fortunately, I couldn't put much defense early on him. So he had gotten past me. Got 1.5 seconds lost to a car behind. He's lapping 2 minutes or 1.8. That's qualifying time for me. Granted, that lap time isn't particularly impressive in an Evo. In our Evo too, it really isn't impressive. But hey. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. That was too wide. trying to get around there, but that now cost me even more time. Tires are starting to fall off. Is the McLaren actually running me down? I thought he was like 14 seconds behind me. Now he's about 7. Something smells fishy here. Oh no, that's the other McLaren, I think. I have 2 slow McLarens. We have 1 slow McLaren and 1 that must have been like put back there with like some way. Yeah, 20.7, 2 minutes 07. Yeah, that's not a slow McLaren at all. That guy, I have 2 cars coming down on me to spoil my party here. Actually, I'm at P. What is going on now? To P9? Oh, the Ferrari has suddenly vanished. I didn't pay attention. He's suddenly behind us about 20 seconds. He must have pitted or something. Maybe gotten track cuts. I'll call it quits. But all this still means that, like, I have 2 cars right now coming down on me. Neither of which looks particularly like I can stop them. Especially that McLaren looks like he's just gonna make mincemeat out of me. Like that's somebody who has been thrown to the back of the grid. For one reason or another. It's not pace. This car's not giving me any pace anymore. Tires are past their best by date. Just holding on. I'm actually closing down on the beamer in front. Is that guy perhaps fuel saving or something? Because he is oddly slow. Yeah, the Audi is now behind me. The attack of the Audi will have 2 minutes 05 from the car in front. Although after the S's he didn't lose that much time anymore. So I don't know, perhaps that wasn't off. The Audi cocked it up. I have a lift to fight another day. McLaren is now behind the Audi. Another half a second as an in-row on the car in front. But we can really not afford the battle that I'm technically now in for the position. He's way closer this time around than last time. And he can slipstream on me.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
It's a back marker, okay. Yep, he carried speed this time around. Yes, again a good drive. Would like if the McLaren actually gets involved a bit more. He's right now just sitting back and relaxing. I don't like that. Would be nice if he made some attempts himself on the Audi. Although, if the Audi remains as a buffer between me and the McLaren, that would also be neat. And there goes the McLaren. Didn't make any inroads on the beamer in front. Just being a slow lap. I think the McLaren is by. Actually still made some inroads at the end of the lap here. 3 seconds for 8 minutes remaining, and I only gain about half a second per lap. That's gonna be tight, to say the least. Still no truck cut warning. I like that. attack now.
Car on the right.
Are you fucking useless, you kids?
Clear on the right.
He's too stupid to pass me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He nearly murders me into this corner. If I didn't have missed my braking point, he would have hit me. No, he has a drive here. Or will you run out of steam before turn 1?
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
He will. Not sure this guy's completely aware of his pace advantage.
Car on the left.
Excuse me, what was that? It's like he just switched the turbo mode on. I guess maybe my TC misfired and something. Okay, we have Audi behind. We still have the Beamer and it's gonna turn into a very interesting showdown for the end of the race. Just over 5 minutes to go. This Beamer's running very slow. Assumption is this guy is really fuel saving to make it. He should be able to clear the Beamer now. Okay. Problem with attacking the Beamer is we're open to being attacked from the car behind. Oh, where's the Audi? Audi? Where are you? Oh, he must have headed into the pits. What happened there? The Audi just disappeared. We have the Porsche behind, but that's not... Okay, this guy's really fuel saving. He's like... unironically slow. What is this? This now again happened where like suddenly over those second bumps for the left-hander they suddenly get a turbo boost over me. It would be neat if the Porsche didn't get involved in this. But he has to follow us now, right now very closely for some reason. He hit the curb there. And we've wrestled our way by him. Unfortunately, we did lose out to the... actually, we didn't lose out to the Audi because the Audi decided to withdraw of the battle. and the back marker in between. Because there's one back marker, a lap car. It's like ahead of us. The Porsche is also in the pits again for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, right, we might actually just about finish this thing. This has been oddly nice, I would say. Although I had to use very unconventional methods of racing, as I had to fight with a massive deficit. Force the aliens to drive this car over and let the normal people drive the 720S and suddenly everything will be balanced. Nah, it won't be. Let's face it. I can't go 57, high 57s in qualifying. Those people are not gonna be stopped by this car. Probably could still drag it to 2 minutes at least for qualifying. If not in race pace, actually sub 2 minutes. At least occasionally on peak. So, right, we have one more lap after this. Oh, there's a nice wind coming in. Put 90 liters in and we will finish with just a bit more than 1 lap of fuel remaining. Yeah, it's just the back marker that was off there. I think that was the guy who started from P14. He's finishing P12, at least something of improvement. Although, you have to consider, I'm about to lap him in a 45-minute race by the guy that qualified in front of you when you were last. Laps you. And it's not because I screwed up qualifying or anything, my pace was genuinely this bad. You clearly didn't belong into the split, to unfortunately say. What made you believe?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's a bit of a mystery. One more corner.
Alright, thank you, race 2. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy indeed, lap.
Boonist Charles says he miscalculated his fuel by 2 laps. Was this the Audi driver behind me? Who was fighting? Yeah, that was the Audi driver. Oh, that's why he retired. Could I get my trackpad to actually work? Or not? Must have no, it must because it doesn't work if I'm asking it to. Alright, how much tire wear was left? Light graining on the front and rear tires. Yikes. Are they? It's just light graining, I guess. I'm still gonna save the setup for the sake of it. I mean, the front is just BMW M4s, 4 of them. And it is a BMW M4 back of the grids. But like, oh yeah, that's, you don't even see that it's like the 2015 car. It's just labeled the GTR Nismo GT3. It's not really labeled as the 2015 car. Oh, fuck off. It switched into the post-session screen right when I was typing, so I lost the message. Right. Abielena is... that is the Ferrari driver. That's why that guy pitted. He pitted because he ran out of fuel as well. So we profited of 2 people running out of fuel and having to do long pit stops for fuel. Well, we had... and I'm pretty sure that we profited also of the BMW running out of fuel. Let's just snap this lap here. Now he is running map 1 here. Odd. Clearly running engine map 1. And we're catching up to him at this point already. So I don't know what was happening with him. If he was running like a low engine map, I would understand, because that would immediately make sense why he's bleeding time. Let's see the white Nissan behind him. He's just like washing out constantly one direction or the other. There's my overtake attempt. Yeah, he left it there. He basically gave up. Yeah, he's just slow, I guess, for some reason suddenly. He was halfway competitive for most of the race. Well, that was understick clearly from pressing the brake pedal. Odd things, odd things. Because I was going his pace the entire race length. Guess he suffered from like bad graining or something. Because I was at times like further away and closer up to him. It actually happened with the Ferrari. Dropping back. Well, something must have happened here. And the Porsche was also off, so we have to figure out what happened here. Oh, he took too much curb on left, spun, and the Porsche came in with sympathy. He was following the Ferrari. Ferrari bounces, he can't avoid. In his attempt to avoid, he spun as well. And even now he cycled by. Yeah, I think everybody left at this point. Right, okay. Well then, let's see. Perhaps we'll gain some rating from that and finally can actually claim to be in the 700 to split. Although I don't think it will give us enough rating for that. And I think there were quite a few people. Obviously, strength of field should be decently high, but it's probably not as good as when we had our awful race at the Nürburgring. That was really, like, bad. I have signed up for Sunday for a race with the official events ping. Yeah, because the official event starts now about. Oh, so there's an SOP ping. I think that's for the broadcast, right? So we've caught up with pings again. Ping pong. IRL race here. Right. And this will take a minute to like done. Oh yeah, and I have race attendance of only 67% because I missed one of the races that I had signed up for, which is it's unfortunate. It just didn't work out for me to come to that one. Right. There are 41 people signed up for the low skill. Guys, it would perhaps make sense to move the skill requirement down by like 100 points to get people to get into the higher one. It might make sense, you know. Sensible decisions if you want to split the splits up. There's a lot of people who just like to go into the lower split. Let's sign myself out of this one. Cancel registration on this. Although I forgot which car I bought for that one. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring the old Audi to Brands. What's the plan for Brands? To bring the old Audi. Bring the old boat for... Oh, you can now select your race number, actually. That's... for your signups. I see. Oh, that's premium feature, so... But why can I do it? I don't have premium or anything. Is it because the community gives this as a premium feature? Why do I have premium? Eh? Now SGP is not making sense to me. I never took premium on SGP. I'm fine with like bringing my own race number on the race starts and not having to reserve it beforehand. Even if it's then taken by someone, it's not too bad. Like I just get a different number, you know, at the end of the world. But I can suddenly do that. This is a bit odd. Right, we need also the medium skill lobby for this. This is where we're gonna field the Bentley. 2015 Bentley. Probably won't do that well on that track, unfortunately. Hey, if I don't film the race number, it probably will still sign me up. I'll just sign me up without the race number. all the other events. Click to sign out of this one. And then we're gonna sign up for the last one. Monza, where I decided to bring the old NSX to the race. So we've got everything completed at that point. There's a new NSX, there's an old NSX. Now in that split, we just need, so we need to obviously sign out of the other one. Low pit skill. Cancel. So now we've signed up for the correct order. But this lobby is still unfortunately running, so we have to still wait for everything to finish up. What other races do we have coming up soon? We have the Kyalami race in GT with the Ares GT4 Championship tomorrow at 9 PM. We have the Bunchix Multiclass final at the Hungaroring. So finally the track for my KTM. I've been slogging for so many tracks till I finally get here, but actually, I mean, I had a really good race in Donington with the rain. However, without rain, I don't think I would have had as good of a race. But hey, we're heading to Hungaroring, where the cars really were featured. And then I have on the 24th, actually, the same... Oh, I just noticed I have the endurance race this week on Friday. I completely blanked out that is happening this week. Yeah, the Enduro is this week, the 4 hour. It's this week. I thought it was next week. Completely miscalculated that. Fine. I've signed up with a Mercedes GT4. I haven't raced that car before, and I know it's a really competitive car on the mountain. The entire goal is to just win a race on the mountain, finally. But this means we actually need to sign up for a qualifying session still. Right. And they all run at 7 PM, which is... Yikes, that's just not particularly good. Thursday... Wednesday I can do beforehand. Probably need to sign up for both and just hope I get into one. It's a 1 hour qualifying session. Yeah, I have a feeling I might need to start from the back and I might not make it into qualifying there. Yeah, I can everywhere sign up, and it says like it's about being a premium feature, huh? It's very strange. I know Victor is the movie forward. Okay, so I can do GT4. Wednesday qualifying. Just hope we get to one. I'm probably not gonna stream the quali because I just need to run a few laps. I might need to do actually practice, on the car. Let's just sign up for both. Sign up to one of them. Right. Okay then. Sign up to the Enduro. And then we have also the solo Enduro on Sunday. Right, okay. Well then. Also the Aries Drives community race tomorrow will be also running the KTM. So I actually run GT4 till the end of the week. Until Friday. It's just GT4s, but 3 different cars. Actually only 2. It's not 3 cars, it's 2 cars, 3 tracks. Well, fine. And then on Sunday it is currently planned the solo enduro 2.5 hour. Unfortunately, it's only looking like 6 participants have so far signed up. I've signed up a Ferrari Evo. Gonna give that car a shot there. Right. Results finally up. No, the server is still showing as running. Come on. You're taking your time. The voices of the shit bows that happened after my stream got announced on the Iris Discord. Was like, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of Emmy just try writing, get out of my head, get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. It's just like copied down, and at the bottom is like the clip the OD summer. The long replies with the voices are winning tonight. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. There's a bloody intro for the global endurance modding. Let me actually play that video, but I'm not gonna show it on stream. Not full CG render that they probably like took from somewhere. But now we're actually gonna see some stuff. LMP1, LMP2, at Hockenheim, GT Pro and Am. 9 runs around the world. Academy wildcards. Who comes out on top? Oh, we see a few different tracks. Which tracks do we actually see on this video? So, I mean, I have the audio muted. So we see Daytona at first. We see Hockenheim. That's Bahrain. This here, what is this track? It reminds me of Barcelona, but it's clearly not. Where are they heading here? It's a strange track, I can't identify it from the corner. That's Sebring, clearly. This is Turkey. This is Spa. And the last one is Le Mans. So how many is that actually? So we have Daytona, Hockenheim, Bahrain, the wild card that I have no clue what it is, Sebring, Turkey, Spa, and Le Mans. So I found 8 tracks in this. But I don't know which one of them is. Actually, what is that on the right there? Is that a pit lane entry or an exit? It's really strange. I can't identify that circuit. That is really odd. What is this video? How was the other video that I wanted to watch? Is it finally showing the servers offline? Still though. God, they must have set like stupidly long times in this thing. Because it's taking its merry time before it shut down. Oh. Oh yeah, technically you also need a livery for the MUQU. I can also make a custom one. Thinking maybe I need to port the ancient livery I had for I had a livery with a for a, what is it called? It's obviously, yeah, it's a Mercedes, obviously, as I said. It was for R-Factor 2 with Zombieland Saga on it. I might need to put that livery into ACC. Because that one looks neat. Alright, if I can find it. Select game. It would be R-Factor 2. If I've uploaded that livery. Although I need to scroll first a bit because it's an older livery. Oh, what is so? It's not a livery, right? But I here have a few images. Let me briefly switch to my desktop. Right. So, because there it is. There it is. It's not that sophisticated. It's a relatively simple livery. I mean, I fucked up even here this area. But it throws mainly a texture over the car, which looks kind of neat. And slaps the girls on the sides and into the front group. Zombieland Saga logo on top. There's also this livery I ran, which was a recreation of a livery for a Porsche 911 GTE OSR. Just recreated onto this livery, which went along with the team that I was running at the time. And this was actually the screenshot of me winning a race with the Zombieland Saga livery. The virtual racing.org 3 hours of Sao Paulo. Yeah. And here's actually the screenshot of the actual like Porsche livery and our teammate at the time. But this stuff is old. Like, what are the timestamps? Is there like a stamp of like when this was uploaded? Because it would be interesting how old these are. This is also a funny thing. Like, the livery is really nice on this car that I made. And then this accident happening here. It's just like and me just driving underneath the accident. Yeah, that was nice. Nice to know when these images were uploaded. Pressing. No, it just opens like this. It doesn't give me more information. I would like more information on the. Oh wait, am I stupid? Wasn't there comments and details? Oh, come on, load the image. Oh yeah, and the Eurocamp, if it actually shit loads on this page. Let's just reload. Taking too long. Eurocamp. Right, few comments and details. Right. So this was uploaded the Eurocamp livery 2018. I think the other liveries were also around that time. This livery. And probably go for the race fin here. And that is also back 2018, also November, funnily enough. Yeah, that was me getting into anime. And me just painting all my cars with it. But there's some genuinely decent liveries that I made at the time. I should have zoomed in a bit more. I think this one is a bit more zoomed in so you can actually see what's happening on this one. Yeah, this like old style beige color with a mighty atom. New game on an IndyCar. That's also very hot. My Hero Academia on a stock car. Of like them in the hero form on one side and them in the school outfit on the other one. A GOG livery for the Norma. This dates back to when Alpha 2 didn't have the I think the DLC was out for the GT3s, but I think not even the GT3 pack, the second one. So we didn't have a Porsche. But this dates back to people actually using the SimTech mod. Oh, the Junker livery. This is not particularly a great livery, but it's like there's some interesting. I mean, it looks like shit up there. It also, like, it mainly looks black because the dots are like 1 pixel large, so they just get lost most of the time. Unfortunately. We finally get results here, or are you still willing to tell us that it's running? No, we finally have actual results up. Fastest time for 2 minutes, 023. The guy in front, that McLaren driver that came back, was like 59.4 as his fastest time. Like, that's just like difference. And I'm sure if I drove like my boat, I would have been a sub 2 minutes as well. No questions asked. In the race. There were 2 practice sessions? Why? Well, the results are... the results for the second practice are the race results as well. Just to confuse things. Alright. What do we have on Pitcrew? Do we have any updates here? No, it hasn't updated things. Yeah, the main thing with the Nürburgring race was that the strength of field was like 1,000. So when I like had a very shit race there, my rating didn't decline that much. Although we don't know what the rating is for the next race, and it seems the website takes like quite some time before it updates stuff. So I was waiting for that stuff to update, but unfortunately we're not gonna get that. Sad, but it's just what you get. It's fine. Didn't really need to wait for the server to shut down then. Because we knew we were P9. And still a very solid result, I think. Actually, I could have attended the event if I wanted to, if I had set up everything. You know. Actually, I'll mute my desktop audio. You know, I can still probably pull that off. Right then. But I first need to say goodbye here. Bye bye.